I'm just gonna wait until more people come in. And we'll wait. I haven't been live in so long. Like, this is so weird being live right now. Hey guys, back at it again. I haven't been live since like, I don't even know. I want to say like July. So it's been hella long since I went live. Thank you. Don't forget to like the video if you guys are in here. Um, but yeah, what's up with you guys? How's it going? I just had my wisdom teeth taken out on Monday, so I've just been at home literally every single fucking day. This Thursday, I've been home 4 days now, doing absolutely nothing but laying in bed and taking pain meds all day. So yeah, I could use some people to talk to. um, how's it going, you guys? All three of you guys. Don't be shy. You guys can feel free to leave comments. Right? Like, don't all answer at once. Um, yeah, I can like barely open my mouth um that much. I had 4 teeth taken out on Monday, so I'm still kind of swollen. My day's been all right. I mean, nothing too crazy, honestly. Like I said, I just had my wisdom teeth taken out, so I've just been home literally every single day since Monday, laying in bed on pain meds, eating ice cream all day. How was your day? Anything new going on? Anything interesting? I wish I could play music without being worried about copyrights. That's the only thing that sucks about YouTube. You can't play music. Nothing new, nothing interesting at all. We can't all be having a boring ass day. Like, one of us has to have something interesting going on. I've been gone since like July, you guys, and I'm just now going live. It's October. Somebody has to have something interesting. I'm 23. I just turned 23 a couple months ago. Yeah, I just turned 23. Um, I'm still trying to get the hang of this whole YouTube thing. I'm trying to be more active and more interactive with my subscribers. I didn't realize how hard it was to be super consistent with YouTube and to constantly upload. And it is a lot of work. I mean, I really enjoy it, but I underestimated just like how much effort it takes, you know, to just keep uploading, keep recording. It's a lot. Oh, thank you. I try. I just filmed another video actually today since, like I said, I'm not doing shit. So I might as well just film. Um, don't forget to like the video, you guys. But yeah, I just filmed another video today. I feel like everybody really likes story times, so I'm trying to film story times, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys and just only be a story time channel. I don't want to limit myself that way. I would like to post like an array of different types of videos and not just only post story times, even though I do have hella shit that I could tell a story about. I know the notifications, like, I feel like they don't even work most of the time. People always say they never got a notification. So I'm happy that you did get the notification because YouTube be acting up. Oh yeah. You should get back into doing YouTube though. I use my phone to record actually. It definitely like messes up your storage though, so um but I mean phones have come such a long way now that um your phone camera is probably way better than your computer camera anyways. So I mean if you enjoy doing YouTube, you should definitely get back into filming. I started my YouTube channel honestly just like on a whim. It was so random. One day I was just like, I'm not doing shit else. Like it was during quarantine. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start a YouTube channel and I'm gonna start recording. And if you want to grow and you want to get views, like you just have to be consistent. Um, but I started with absolutely zero subscribers, zero. I had nobody. Oh, dang. Yeah. I'm not really too familiar with like the gamer world. There are a lot of gamer channels, so that's definitely something that is saturated, but you could definitely get views doing gaming videos. I feel like since people are constantly watching videos like that. Um, but computers are expensive, so I totally feel you on that. Um, it would be hard to grow, but at the same time, all it takes is just one video. Like literally with YouTube, I feel like you can be getting zero views and then you can just record one video and next thing you know, like that video takes off and then your channel just like blows up from there. I think the more consistent you are and like the more videos that you put out, the better quality, the more likely you are to, get views and all of that. But it's definitely hard like to be consistent because I don't know, like are you guys working full time or in school? Because I'm working and I'm in school. So YouTube is kind of like another little job on the side as well. Um, just kind of like finding content, recording, editing, all of that. But I really do enjoy YouTube a lot, you know? You're only in school? Yeah. See, I'm working and in school, so I do YouTube on my day off. So that's why sometimes I'm not as consistent. Like there might be a couple weeks that go by where I don't record, but I'm trying, you guys. Like I feel like I've been pretty consistent. I'm trying to keep coming out with that fire, that heat, just keep putting out interesting videos. Um, I may think something's interesting and then I might be cracking up in my own videos. Like sometimes I watch my videos and I just crack the fuck up. Like I think I'm so funny. And then I'm like, okay, but do other people find this interesting? My break is up. Oh yes, get back to work, Carmen or Carmine. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. All right, get back to work. But yeah, definitely come back if I'm still on. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, but thanks for joining. Um, but yeah, you may think your video is interesting and then find out that you're really actually not interesting at all. So that's the thing with YouTube. You can be as consistent as you want to be, but if you're not fucking interesting, you're not going anywhere. So, um, but I also don't like those channels that like every single video has like hella jump cuts or there's nothing but pranks, there's nothing but like I don't know, like it's just super edited. They're like overly like, "Hi guys, welcome back. How are you?" Like I don't want to do that. That's so annoying. Like I hate watching videos like that because it's just not genuine. Like nobody talks like that in their day-to-day life. So, yeah, I try to just be, as be myself, as real as possible. Exactly. I mean, I like telling stories, you know. I've definitely had a lot of crazy things happen in my life, so I enjoy telling stories. I don't know, sometimes you just get started telling the story and you feel like you're talking to your friends. Like, I see a lot of my subscribers as like my homies, like people that I'm telling a story to, like, guess what happened today? Guess what my crazy roommate did? Like, guess what whoever, like, guess what they did? It's like talking to your friends, kind of. It feels a little weird at first. Like, even now, I'm talking to a screen, but I mean, yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's like talking to people that you know, and it's easy to tell a story, but it was definitely like an adjustment at first. I kind of was like, is anybody gonna watch this? Like, it's probably gonna get one view. Oh, thank you. You're just like hyping me up. I appreciate it. Sometimes I'm like, should I add all these edits and like, do all of this like editing to my videos? But I just feel like that's not really me, and that's not really the direction that I want to go in. So I don't know. I just don't want to do that. I don't watch videos like that myself. So I try to make videos that I would watch? Like, if you wouldn't watch your own content, then you're probably not interesting. That's the way I see it. But yeah. Mm-mm-mm. And the two of you who are in here, you guys better be subscribed because there's only two of you guys, so you have to be subscribed. I don't know, what should I talk about, you guys? Like, I'm new to this whole going live thing. There's so much going on right now. Like, there's so many things that I could get into. Oh, yay! There's so many things I could get into right now, and I don't even know where to begin or what to talk about? I feel like every day there's something crazier and crazier going on. I don't even know where to begin, but I think, going live, I guess I should save that for. I think when I go live, I like to talk about things that I wouldn't talk about in like a regular video. So I'm trying to think, what should I talk about? Let me see. Um, Sorry, I was looking at something, but yeah, I am getting another new roommate, so we're going to see how that goes. You guys already know I have several roommate horror stories on my channel, so hopefully I don't have to film the fourth, the fourth roommate horror story. Um, yeah, we're gonna see. I'm trying to find a roommate through like one of the college like Facebook groups or whatever. So hopefully finding a roommate that's not from Craigslist and like through an actual college Facebook group is more credible. Um, Fingers crossed, because right now it's just me and one other girl, but she's cool. She's a lot older than me though, so that's an adjustment, living with someone who's like 30 years older than you. But I mean, she's chill, no drama there. But hopefully my new roommate is normal and not a complete weirdo like my last few roommates. At this point, the bar is just set so low. Like, it just does not even you guys, like I have very low expectations because I've had so many crazy roommates. Like I'll take whatever at this point, but we'll see. It definitely is crazy, you know. I mean, I've been living with random people for the past like 5 years, so it's just something that I'm used to. But I think the part that like gives me the most anxiety is just like one, I wasn't even picking them, so the landlord was picking them. So it's like you have no idea anything about this person until move-in day, and then you meet them and you just hope that they're normal. So this person is the one that my landlord's letting me pick. So now that I have like some sort of control over that, I'm excited. Um, because at least like I can use my own judgment instead of just like going off of, because the landlords don't care. Like they just want someone who has the income and like didn't seem completely insane during the initial meetup. They don't really care about, you know, anything other than that because they're not living with the person like I am. They just want someone who can pay on time. That's all they care about. Right? Like it sucks, but I mean I had never asked them if I could choose. So I think they just always chose because I don't know, like nobody ever said anything. So now that I get a say, hopefully I don't have someone who's crazy. Because even when you meet people initially, it's like they may seem cool, but I mean, they're looking for a place to live. They're not gonna, if they are crazy, they're not gonna show they're crazy initially. You're gonna find that out over time. All the crazy roommates I've had, it started off like completely amazing. It never started off um it never started off crazy. Never. Any crazy person that I've met, they never started off crazy. Like that's just not how it works. So um yeah, we'll see. Hopefully no more crazy roommate story times because I just can't. I can't deal with any more crazies. Um but yeah, fingers crossed. Um what time is it where you guys are? I want to know where you guys are right now. Or where you are right now, kangaroo. Oh, okay. It's the same time here. Okay, cool. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Idaho. I've never been to Idaho in my life. That's such a random place to be. Like, I do think most of my subscribers are in the US, actually. Um, yeah, it's 4:35 here too. I feel like the days are just going by like so fast. How is the whole, I don't want to say the name of the virus, so we'll just call it the virus. How's the virus situation in Idaho? Like, I don't really hear much about Idaho on the news, so I don't know how you guys are handling it. Like, is it pretty much like back to normal over there? Oh, New York. That's what's up. I've never been to New York either. I think New York had it really bad in the beginning, as far as the virus. But I think you guys are doing a lot better now, from what I've heard. I don't know for sure. I think it was like, oh, dang. Yeah, I can imagine people being kind of careless in Idaho. I feel like that's one of those places where people just don't care. um, People seem to think that it's kind of like dying down. So I think people are kind of like letting their guard down a little too much. Yeah, Panther, I heard about New York and I was just like, I cannot. Like, that sounded so, it just sounded rough. Like, I can't even imagine. We kind of were one of the early places that kind of got started early with quarantine. So we don't have that many cases over here where I am, but I honestly feel like life isn't going to go back to normal for honestly at least another year at the bare minimum. I really don't think it's going to go back to normal at least. And when I say normal, I feel like things are still going to be, not how they were before the virus. They'll be a little bit different. That's just what I'm predicting because it's already been going on since March, and she hasn't gone anywhere. The virus hasn't gone anywhere. So those are my predictions. Yeah. I hope things go back to normal soon. I mean, I don't want to complain about wearing a mask because, like that's such a small thing to do just to prevent spreading illness. But at the same time, it's like you're wearing a mask all day long, every single day, especially if you're working. If you're working, it's like you have to wear that all day long, every single day. I've been catching myself like out of breath sometimes. Like I'll be walking and I'll just be like, oh my God, like I cannot sometimes. Um, I feel like I'm much like worse off. No, I definitely feel you on that. There really isn't a lot that you can do. Um, and it kind of is depressing because like you can't really do much except for like go out to eat. But even then it's like outside dining, at least where I am. So all those activities that you would want to do, bowling, the movie theater, going to the park, going to the beach, everything is just completely different than how it was before. Um, so that sucks. And like I said, like I don't want to complain um, because I am fortunate, but that doesn't mean that I'm not tired because I am 100%. I am. I feel like this all just happened so randomly. Like one day we just woke up and there's a fucking like virus out of nowhere. For our sake, I hope things do get some sort of normalcy soon because it is just too much. And it's just, I mean, it's sad, really. I especially feel bad for the little kids who are having to learn from home because kids already have such a low um, attention span. I can't imagine. I feel like they're all going to be still behind in school. So that's sad. And then just people in abusive households or, whatever. There's so many people going through it right now. So I just hope we get some form of normalcy, like Panther said. Black Panther. Mm-mm. But yeah. Aw, that sucks. Because junior year is when you have like prom and stuff, right? I guess it depends on where you are. Prom. Mm, yeah, that sucks. There's so many things, like little things that you didn't even realize that you're missing out on now because of the virus. That sucks. Hopefully by your senior year, something, some sort of prom, something, I don't know. I feel bad because like everybody's graduating virtually and um yeah, there's just so many changes that are being made It's crazy. And I feel bad for the people in high school, in college, it's like you don't really care because you want to be home anyways. But in high school it's different, like social wise, like you definitely want to be with your friends. And I feel like the older you get, the less that you care about socializing. Oh, well, if it makes you feel better, I didn't go to prom at all. Nobody asked me. Nobody asked my ass to prom. And I did not go. So you're not missing out on much. It's just more so like the memory, like, oh, prom. But like the actual experience of prom is more so the after prom is what everybody is like excited about more than like actual prom. So the after prom, like the parties and all of that, that's where you want to be. But prom is just like a fancy dinner, like, and nobody was dancing. So yeah, nobody asked me to prom. I used to definitely be like a little loner, a little not weirdo, but just like I was socially awkward. I've never had that many friends. Like even now, I don't have hella friends. Um, Nobody asked me to prom in high school, and I didn't want to go anyways, so I didn't really care. But I mean, I guess it's still nice to be asked, just because, like, it's just the fact that you were asked. So, yes, I did not go to prom. Yeah, I was very quiet. I still kind of am. Um, my YouTube persona, I feel like it's the same as my real life personality. Like, I definitely don't switch, like, put on a front for YouTube. I'm pretty much the same way in real life, but I'm just more like reserved if I don't know you. Like, if I don't know you, I'm not about to be, just like hella talkative and just telling you all my personal business. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm very private, but I do have a big personality. It's just if I don't know you, like, you probably won't see that the first time you meet me. But I was definitely a loser in high school for sure, like 1000%. I was very much a loser. And I would rather be a loser in high school than a loser as an adult, honestly. When you're in high school, you think being popular and like, you think all that stuff is so important. And then once you grow up and you're older, you're just like, okay, all the people who were popular in high school are now not really doing much. Like they kind of just peaked in high school. And then now they're just like that. High school was like the best it was going to be for them. And now they're an adult. They're just like, all they have to like go off of is like high school then. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Once you get to know people, like the vibe is just different. Like you can be yourself. Um, to ask out a quiet girl, I think it's always better as a guy to start off just like getting to know someone, especially if they're quiet or shy. Just make conversation with them. Just talk to them like normal. Um, at least for me, like I said, I was super quiet. So anytime a guy came on super strong, it always kind of just turned me off because it's just overwhelming. And then it just makes you uncomfortable. So I would say just like be chill, just like be cool about it. Um, you're probably overthinking it. Just like treat her like normal. Start a normal conversation with her. And then, as you guys start talking more and more and more, then you can kind of suggest, like, I don't know, say she says, like, she really enjoys watching a certain show. You could be like, oh my God, I really like that show too. Like, you know, would you be down to like watch it together sometime? I don't know. Just like talk normal, just like be chill about it. That's the best way to be. Don't stress yourself out over it too much. Just make normal conversation And then the more that you talk to the person, the more comfortable you'll be. And then you can eventually kind of like, slide it in there. Um, yeah, it's better to just start off slow and just make normal conversation, you know? And that takes the stress off of the both of you because if you're just having a normal conversation and you suggest you hang out, she'll be more likely to be open to it. Um, but yeah, no problem. Sorry if that was all over the place. I hope you got my main point. But yeah, a lot of people's peak time is definitely high school. No shade, no tea. A lot of people peak in high school and that's fine. But when you're in high school, you think a lot of things matter so much. And then when you get older, you're just like, wow, that really did not matter. Like, that was so irrelevant. I don't even know why I was tripping so much. Um, so who cares? Yeah. And honestly, what I've learned, like, the older I get, is like, people rarely care as much as you do about things that you're freaking yourself out over. Like, things that you think are like a huge deal, people rarely care. They just don't see it as that big of a deal. So that's kind of like what I use to like calm myself down and like not stress myself out over things because people just don't care. Like it's not that serious. Um, but yeah. What I am excited about though is my high school reunion. I am so excited for my high school reunion. I know this is random, like I don't mean to go on like a high school rant, but I just thought about this. Like, let me know if you guys are excited for that because I cannot wait to just see like what became of some people. I just want to know like what are you doing in life? Like, do you have 4 kids? Like, whatever happened to that person? Whatever happened to them? I don't know if you guys saw this video actually. I did a story time. It's on my channel. It's still there right now. It's called like Story Time I Was Bullied or something like that. And there is this girl that I went to high school with who like really bullied me. I just want to know like what's going on with her. Like once the high school reunion comes around, I just want to know like whatever happened to her? What is she up to? Where is she in life? Because she was definitely a bully for sure. So, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I'm excited for. But if you guys haven't watched that video, you should definitely watch it because I think it's one of my like lesser viewed videos, but I think it's super crazy. It's always the videos where you look a mess and you're not planning for anyone to really watch that seem to like get the most views. And then the videos that you really put a lot of time into are the ones that nobody watches. It's so annoying. But if you guys haven't seen that, you should definitely watch it because that video cracks me the hell up. It's hella funny. It's called like Story Time I Was Bullied. Something like that. I don't know. It's still on the channel. You can watch it. But exactly, just flex on them. Period. Period. That's not that far away either. I think in like 5 years. Yeah, like 5 years. It's just so crazy to think about. 'Cause I feel like high school was like a year ago. But yeah. Mm-mm. I'm definitely not looking forward to dinner. I'm gonna have tomato soup again for lunch. like the fourth day in a row. If a guy is interested in courting you, what advice would you give him? Um, I feel like I would give the same advice that I gave Kangaroo. Um, I think a lot of guys come on like really strong, and it's like off-putting for women. Um, I've had guys like come up to me and be like, "Hey, sexy, like, what's up?" Like, "Oh, like, damn, your ass is fat." Like, I don't like that. I think, if you're gonna approach a woman, it's always better to just like be polite and just, like start off slow. You don't have to come in all like aggressive. Like, that's not attractive. Um, Same advice I gave Kangaroo, honestly. Just like make conversation. I think a lot of men can't take a hint, so they don't realize when a woman's not interested and they just like keep going. And it's like, she's not interested, bro. Like, let it go. So definitely recognize when someone's not interested and just take the L and go on about your day. But I don't really have like any like specific advice like, oh, you should say this word for word, or oh, you should do this word for word. Every woman is different. I think it's always better to just be polite and just, you know, just come at them respectfully. Don't be all aggressive or, creepy or weird. Just say, oh, excuse me, my name's so and so. I think you're very beautiful. I was wondering if like you were single or if you would be interested in like hanging out or like talking. And yeah, just do that. Like, you don't have to do all that, hey sexy, you got a fat ass. Like, you don't need to do that. Please don't do that. Don't. There's so many stories me and my friends could tell you guys about men who have come up to one of us. Like, I remember actually there's this one time me and one of my best friends, we were at a bar together and a guy came up to me and she was standing right next to me. He came up to me and he was like, one of you was hot and one of you was not. And I was like, what made you think that that was okay to say? Like, did you think that we were in a competition with each other? Did you think that I would ask you, like, oh, am I the hot one? Am I the ugly one? Like, what would make you think that that was okay to say? Why? Why would you say that? And he had the nerve to say that, and he wasn't even attractive. That's the thing. It's like, men have everything. Like, they just have all the audacity in the world. So don't be like that guy, Panther. Don't be like that guy. Don't do it. Just, be respectful. That's like the bare minimum. Just be respectful. Um, you don't have to do all that extra shit. Yeah, very insecure and very weird. I don't know why he thought that that was okay to say. One of you was hot, one of you was not. Like, okay, you're not hot at all, so I don't really care which one of us you find attractive, you know? Bye, kangaroo. See you next time. Um, but yeah, that's all I have for advice. I don't think it's super deep. Like, just be respectful, period. Let's start off there. Start off being respectful. Oh, and don't be physical. Don't touch them, please. I hate when men touch me. I hate when I'm out somewhere and a guy will be like, excuse me. And he'll like grip your waist, excuse me. Or when they're trying to get your attention, hey, like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. So yeah, that would be another piece of advice. Just keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch them. And you're already off to a good start. I really wish I could have music in here. But yeah, that's all for today, you guys. Unless you guys have any more dating questions, I feel like I got a lot of dating questions actually, which is surprising. Don't fall for looks. Looks can be deceiving. Of course, you're gonna want a 7 to 10, but they always fall for looks. And don't be simpish. Make her put effort in. I agree, actually. I feel like a lot of women think that only the man needs to put in effort. But the woman should put in effort too, you know? Like if she doesn't text you ever, you always have to text her first. You always have to ask her if she wants to hang out, you know, stuff like that. Then it's like, bye. Like, you know, fuck her. She should be texting you sometimes too. Um, she should reach out to you to hang out. There are a lot of beautiful women in the world, just like there's a lot of attractive men in the world. There's literally so many attractive people. You could get with someone who's like a 10 out of 10, and there's another 10 out of 10 down the street. Like you could be walking down the street and see someone more attractive. Like that doesn't, you know, I'm all over the place, but you guys get my point. Like looks are definitely not everything. Just because someone's attractive doesn't mean that they'll be loyal, they'll be like a good friend, a good partner, trustworthy, none of that. Or they could just have no personality, period. So definitely don't just fall for looks. I personally think it's better to start off friends if you're interested in someone. I think it's better to get to know them and see, you know, if you like them as a person before making the commitment. Um, when you're friends with somebody, you can find out a lot. So if you start off friends and you realize, I actually don't like this person as a person, then at least you don't have to worry about breaking things off with them because you guys were just friends. Also, there's nothing wrong with like being a little simpy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to be taken advantage of, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being a little simpy. I think that's kind of cute when your man is just, you know, really into you and like willing to do things for you. Like, I think that's attractive. You don't want to be, you know, like not emotionally invested. Unless you're just looking for something casual, then hey, do you, you know? But there's nothing wrong with being just a little simpy, just a little bit. Don't lose her number. If she never texts you first ever or try to make conversation, lose her number. That's basically what I said. Yeah, like if she never reaches out to you, then don't even bother because it should be mutual, you know? Yeah, like she should be interested in you too. She should want to see you. She should want to talk to you too. Otherwise, it's just like you're stalking her basically. um Wait, what do you mean don't take her on a date unless you guys hang out for like a month? What do you mean? A month is a long time to not have somebody take me on a date. Like, no. Or take you on a date. Like, I think if you meet somebody on Monday and you guys are texting for a couple days, you guys can go out a few days later. We need to talk for a month. Like, that's a long time. It is a dangerous world for men and women out there. These men are very, very like women playing games. Oh, what games do women play? You guys seem like really jaded. Like you guys have been going through it. What have you guys been going through? It is a dangerous world. I mean, women will definitely take advantage of a good man, just like men will take advantage of a good woman, you know? It goes both ways. Men play games too. When I was single and I was dating, men would constantly just like not men, because I would be talking to like one guy, but any guy that I would talk to at the time or entertain, um, they will always play games. They say they don't want a relationship, but then they want to go hang out with you all the time, FaceTime for hours. They don't want you dating anybody else. Isn't that a relationship, basically? Men be playing games too. They definitely do. They don't want a relationship, but they basically want a relationship. Only you're in the relationship and they're single. So, um, and yeah, women learn that in high school too. When I was single, that was the biggest lesson that I had to learn is to like stop investing so much more into situations than what the guy would be investing. Because I would be all in and he would just be like living his best life, you know? So, I mean, dating is definitely different for women. I would say women have more options because men are definitely in abundance and men are very thirsty. So, I would say women have a lot more options than men. But I mean, there are women nowadays who don't want a relationship either. So, if you don't want a relationship, it's pretty easy to find someone who's down for something casual. But men be playing games. Y'all just don't want to admit it. 1000%. I can't even open my mouth to yawn because of my fucking teeth. I need some copyright music, copyright free music to play in the background of my videos. But yeah, I feel like now at this point I should make like a dating advice segment on my channel after today's live. If we have internet. Wait, so if you're talking to a girl, you guys are not in a relationship, but you don't want her talking to another guy at the same time that she's talking to you. I think that when you're single, Panther, I cannot. I'm not singing tonight. I think that when you're single, you know? I think obviously, like, if you and that girl have been talking for, you know, like a month or two, then yeah, like you guys are probably not entertaining any more people because it's getting closer and closer to like building a relationship. But if you just met somebody and you guys are like, you know, just started getting to know each other, I think it's totally fine to like talk to other people because you're single at the end of the day. So you're not going to know who you want to be with unless you talk to several different people. Talking doesn't mean that you're sleeping with them or that you're, you know, being sexual or whatever. It could just mean that you're just getting to know people. Um, And when you're single, you have options. So you want to make sure that whoever you end up with is the one that you actually want to commit to. And you're not going to know that if you are not, you know, talking to different types of people. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I think that is like the flip side of that, you know? Okay, but like how long have you guys been going on dates and stuff? Because again, like you're still single, you know? So if like I said, like if you guys have been talking and going on dates and stuff for like a month or two, like yeah, I agree. At that point it's kind of you're probably getting more serious and like probably talking about getting into a relationship. But if you've only been on like a few dates and it's nothing like you guys haven't had the relationship talk or anything like that, then I don't think that's really fair, you know? But I also think communication is important. Like, you should be asking whoever you're dating, like, oh, are you seeing anyone else? You know? Like, have that conversation. That way you guys are on the same page. Me personally, I don't have enough time. Like, when I was single and I was still dating, I could not date multiple guys at once. I didn't have the time to do that. I don't know how people have time to do that. When you're working and you're in school, I don't know how you have time to be going on dates with multiple people a week and like talking to all these people. I don't know how y'all do that. But yeah, I would say like a month of like regularly seeing that person and like going on dates and talking every day, then yeah, like I think it's reasonable to assume that they would only be doing that with you. But you should just ask them. Just ask them, are you dating anybody else? Are we still seeing other people? That way you know. Because if they are, then you can too, you know? But okay, okay. If you're talking to a girl, you don't entertain others. See, I hate the word talking though. I hate when people say talking. Like, are you dating or are you there's really only dating or in a relationship. Like that's the way I see it. Cause if you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, then I see it as like you're single. And if you're single, I feel like you can talk to whoever you want to talk to. But like I said, like if you've been talking to this person, going on dates with them, and you really like them, then I think it makes sense that you're only talking to that person, but I think that the both of you should be on the same page. So you should just ask them, are you still seeing other people? Do you want a relationship? Where do you see this going? That way you guys are on the same page and nobody's feelings get hurt. I feel like people get hurt when they don't communicate. Like you just assume they're not dating anybody else. And then when you find out they are, you're mad. But it's like you guys never established that you guys are exclusive, you know? So it's kind of hard. It's like if you want to be exclusive, then just ask her to be your girlfriend. Boom. Now you're exclusive. If you don't want her entertaining anybody, then make her your girlfriend and she won't entertain anybody. She confessed to you. Now she's waiting on you. So she told you she likes you, but she's waiting on you to like what exactly is she waiting on? What exactly is she waiting on? Because I personally, I mean, I'm not waiting on any man to decide whether he wants to be with me or not. If I tell you how I feel about you and you're like, oh, I need to think about it, it's like, okay, bye. So props to her for like, oh my gosh, you keep bringing up she entertaining other guys. I cannot. Um, I mean, she's single and she's waiting on you to tell her whether or not you want her to. What is she supposed to do? Just like, you know, what if you tell her you're not interested? Then she just wasn't entertaining anybody and now she has nobody. That's not fair. You can't expect her to like wait on you and just like not talk to anybody at all. Um, I mean, you know whether or not you want to be with her too. You already know whether or not you like her. Get money when you graduate. Yeah, get a good job. That's the goal. That's always the goal. Yeah, you already know whether or not you like that girl, so you should just tell her, you know. Don't keep her waiting too long. I just got so tired all of a sudden. I'm not even excited for dinner because I'm just gonna have soup again. I'm curious though, what would you guys say is your types? Oh yeah. I mean, is this someone that you trust though? Like, is this a girl that you know really well? Because if you're saying long distance is not trustworthy, then it's like you just don't trust her. Because if you're with someone that you trust, then I mean, long distance should be fine because you trust each other. But I mean, I get that whole point of not wanting to do long distance because that is a lot of work. Um, so maybe it's better that you guys just be friends for now, and then who knows? Like maybe sometime in the future, you know, things might work out, and you guys might come back around and end up together. Yeah, people do lie, you know. I personally wouldn't want to do long distance, but I mean, that's not a way that I would want to start off a relationship. I wouldn't want to start the relationship long distance. If you guys are already together and the trust is there, then yeah. But I get what you mean. That's mature of you. Yeah, just be friends. And like I said, if it works out, it works out. But at least you're honest with her, you know? That's good. So no type physically though at all. I'm just curious. Connection is definitely the most important part though. Just because you're attractive doesn't mean that you'll connect. Or attracted to the person doesn't mean that you guys will connect. And that's not what you want to like build your relationship on anyways. You don't want to build it on just looks. You still need to talk to them and like be around them, you know? I definitely have a type, but well, actually no, not really. Um, I would say my boyfriend's my type, but I think connection is the most important part for sure. Oh, okay. At this point, I do feel like I should make a little dating segment on my channel. I mean, yeah, you gotta want to look at them. You gotta be with somebody who you want to look at. All right. See you in the next stream. Enjoy your workout. Thanks for like answering my questions. I appreciate you guys' answers. It's just good to see another perspective, you know? But yeah, enjoy your workout and I'll see you in the next video. I'm probably gonna get off soon too because I need to eat my nasty ass soup and I need to eat dinner and I also need to take my medication. Um, so I'll probably go too. Now that everybody's calling it a night. I knew it was Carmen. Okay. I knew it. Okay, that's good to know. All right, Carmen, enjoy your workout. I will see you in the next video. I won't wait several months again before doing another live. I'll try to be more active with the lives because I do like talking to you guys. But all right, Black Panther. I'm gonna go make some dinner and lay down. And we're just gonna wrap this video up here. And yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you guys soon.